Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a moment. I don't normally do this, but I wanted to take a moment just to come on here to share something with you. Recently, as many of you may know, I've been doing a series on spiritual warfare, and the last video that I did, which I put out yesterday, I was talking about the spirit of infirmity. And quite naturally, when someone is going through something that's deeply affecting them, then they're going to respond to that. So I got an inbox. It was about 2 o'clock this morning, and I'm only telling you that, mentioning the time, because it told to me, or it spoke to me, the importance of what was on that person's heart and the pain, obviously, that they were feeling about this situation. So I want to address that. First, I want to just read part of what they said. I'm keeping their name anonymous, but I want to read part of what they said, and only because I know many of you are in this place right now. Here was the question: how does a child rid itself of an infirmity that they are born with and it gets worse, i.e. rheumatic heart? A part of the heart is eaten and you end up with congestive heart failure after the diagnosis and prognosis is given. Further research find that your mother is God-fearing and holds to the faith. Now, this is a question that many have had down through the years. How is it that people that are God-fearing, people that, particularly a child that had no part in this, didn't even have the opportunity to sin, how does your spiel on the spirit of infirmity apply to this? Let me say this. Let me give you a very brief testimony. I've been in ministry now for 43 years. I called in the ministry when I was 24 years old, and married to a very beautiful woman that I absolutely adored. It comes to find out 10 years into that marriage, we found out she had multiple sclerosis. But to make a long story short, she had a progressive multiple sclerosis, which meant if God didn't heal her, 1 or 2 years into that disease, she was going to be bedridden, which she was. Though we were believing God, I was believing God. I'm in the ministry. It turns out I was at that time a pastor, just preaching healing, preaching deliverance, faithful and honorable to my wife, but yet she got sick. So how do you deal with this? How do you stand in the pulpit, preaching healing, and your wife is slumped over in the wheelchair? Or how do you stand as a believer, believing God, but yet you may have a child, or it may even be you, who are dealing with this illness, that you had absolutely nothing to deal with? Let me say this to you, and I want to encourage all of you. These are opportunities for God to manifest his greatness. I told the person that I actually responding to now that I don't have an answer, but I do have a response. And let me read this response to you. It's in John chapter 9, because I can't make things up, but I just want to read to you what the word of the Lord says. John chapter 9, verse 1. And I'm just going to read 3 verses. Now, as Jesus passed by, he saw a man who was blind from birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, neither this man nor his parents, but that the works of God should be revealed in him. So that is my response. I don't have an answer, believers. I don't have an answer for this no more than I had an answer for my wife being sick and eventually passed. But I can say this: I'm a better man for it. I'm a better pastor for it. I'm a better father for it. I'm a better husband, for what I went through. Did I enjoy it at the moment? Did I understand it? I absolutely did not. But so that the works of God could be revealed, I endured that thing that I went through. So I am not trying to give you a reason or an excuse. I can only give you what the word of the Lord says, and then I only can share with you my personal experience with something like this. So my response to those of you that are out there that you're going through things that you really don't understand, just continue to believe God. I'm still alive. I thought I would die. I thought this would kill me. I thought losing her, watching her deteriorate right before my eyes would be more than I can bear. But by the grace of God, I'm still here. And I believe by God's grace, you're going to make it through this as well. So thank you for giving me this moment with you. I love you with the love of the Lord. And may God bless you real good is my prayer. God bless.